Today is Friday, June 20th, and this is the Wake Up Call from WUSF. I'm Sky LeBron. There's a lot going on in the Tampa area this weekend, and you'll hear about some of it with our Friday event roundup. But before we do that, the news headlines. Pinellas County will start rehabbing the beaches that were hit hard by the hurricanes. Commissioners voted to use $125 million in taxes that had been set up to help pay for the Rays' new ballpark, but that situation is in perpetual chaos, so instead it'll help restore Sand Key, Treasure Island, and Upham Beach. But almost 150 private beachfront property owners said no when the county reached out about restoring their properties. Listen to Public Works Director Kelly Hammer-Levy.
There are areas where it's like yes, yes, no, a bunch of no's and then a yes. And we can't build a beach in such a way that we're placing sand on one parcel that's a yes and then just skipping a no. We just can't construct that way.
She says most of the no's came from folks in Sand Key. Speaking of the carousel of chaos surrounding where the Rays will actually play in the long term, there's a new group of investors that are in talks to buy the team. It's led by Patrick Zalupski. He's a Jacksonville developer. Outlets are reporting the deal is for about $1.7 billion, but even if this happens, it doesn't address the big question: where are the Rays going to be playing long term? Hillsborough County Commissioner Ken Hagan says he has a pretty good idea of where they might end up. You can read his comments now at WUSF.org. If you're missing watching the Lightning on the ice, here's something for you to check out this weekend, and it's for a good cause. Dozens of disabled veterans and some pro athletes are playing a 22-hour hockey game to raise awareness for veteran suicide. Retired Lieutenant Colonel Jim Whaley says the 22 hours represents the average number of veterans lost to suicide every day.
So it's a national problem. It really is an embarrassment to our country that we're losing this many veterans. In fact, we've lost more veterans to suicide than we did since 9/11.
Whaley is CEO of Mission Roll Call, which is running the event, Hockey Heals 22. They start play tomorrow at Advent Health Center in Wesley Chapel. I'm here with Malika Hollist from Arts Access Florida. She gives us a weekend roundup, things that you should be looking forward to this weekend. Malika, what's going on?
Hi, Sky, and happy Friday, everyone. First, I have The Resilient, and this is not any band. This is a band of U.S. combat veterans, and they are going to be playing at Janus Live in St. Petersburg at 8 p.m. tonight. This band is really amazing because they all had severe injuries, and they've come together to play music and just create a story of resilience and just making it through.
Yeah, if you need to be inspired, you got to go to this show. And if you could just look up a couple of their videos on YouTube, you will walk away inspired. It's incredible, the stuff that they do, how they perform, despite their challenges that they've dealt with. Yes, and it's free for military vets and first responders. And next, I have the 5th annual Juneteenth Festival by Rock the Block, Inc. Juneteenth was yesterday, but the festivities are still going. It's going to be at Raymond James Stadium. It's free admission. There's going to be DJs, a kid zone, just tons of stuff. Food trucks, whatever you're looking for. It's really cool to see the amount of events that this holiday has created in Juneteenth, the commemoration. Considering this holiday just started in 2022, it's just cool to see how rapidly things have evolved. Yeah. And back again is the Ybor City Saturday Market from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. There's going to be local goods, woodworking, lots of prepared food. It's just going to be a great time for you on Saturday morning. And juices. Everybody thinks about the food. I think about the juices. I'm a juice fiend. I like all types of juices. So if you're a vendor there and you got juice, I'm coming for you. Oh. That meant it. That I didn't mean that to be as threatening as it was. No. He's just excited. So look for him there, Sky LeBron. And lastly, this weekend, we have Watermelon Weekend at Keel Farms, Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. This is just fun for all ages. Everything's obviously watermelon themed, food and drinks, farm animals, kid activities, and of course, watermelon eating and seed spitting contest, which I haven't heard of a seed spitting, but that sounds exciting. How would you do in a watermelon eating contest, Sky? Seedless or not?
I think seedless.
Oh, you're getting blown out the water then. I'm destroying you. I assume we're competing with each other?
I probably wouldn't be there. I don't like watermelon, so.
Oh my goodness. That's blasphemous. Malika, thank you for the time.
You're welcome.
You might not know this, and it's okay, I'm not mad at you, but this pod is produced by your local public media station, WUSF. We also have another station, Classical WSMR, and for the last 42 years, one of the most consistent voices you would have heard on either of these stations is Russell Gant. Wednesday was Russell's last day, and in a final interview, he talked about starting as a volunteer at WUSF back in the 80s.
I became such a frequent visitor, the operations manager at that time says, "You want to learn how to do this? Do you want a job?" And I said, "Yeah, better than Burger King," which is where I was working. And my academic advisor, when I came to USF, she leaned across the desk and she was very stern. She said, "You do know USF means you stay forever, don't you?" I took her literally, I guess, and here I am.
Russell began hosting classical music for WUSF in the late 80s. His baritone voice, waxing about composers from Mozart to John Williams, is etched in the Tampa area's culture forever. So here's to you, Russell, wishing you a happy retirement, and thank you for lending this area your talents for more than 4 decades. That's today's wake-up call from WUSF. Have an awesome weekend. If you check out one of the events we mentioned, shoot me an email. If you do, that's lebrons@wusf.org. I promise to hit you back. We'll be back with another wake-up call Monday morning at 7. Be there for it.